Richard Southern here in the 680 newsroom. A bounce back week for stocks in the books. Remember last week we had that big sell-off for stocks. Well, investors came back to the market this week. We're a little bit perplexed as to why that was the case, because the same factors were at play. U.S. interest rates rising, U.S. inflation going up. But nonetheless, the Dow recouping about 60% of what was lost last week. TSX hitting about a two-week high. Did see a sell-off on Friday for some of the medical marijuana stocks on news that the legalization date is going to be kicked down the road, not July 1st anymore. I think for August or even September. Interesting story, and I actually had a chance to go and cover this past week. Starbucks opening up its Reserve Bar concept in Toronto. This is the third Canadian Reserve Bar, only the first one, though, in Toronto. It's bigger than a regular Starbucks, about twice the size. And as you can see, there's a bar there. They want you to sort of stay a while. The idea is there's different types of brewing methods. So you sit at the bar, and you can have your coffee brewed via slow pour. They slowly pour the water over the coffee with a paper filter. Really enhances the taste. You can have it done with a clover machine. This is a high-tech device that uses vacuuming to pull the best flavors out of the coffee. They even have cold coffee on tap. Looks like a Guinness coming out, but it's not. It's cold coffee. On top of this, they serve rare, small batch coffees that change depending on the season. If you don't know what to try, you can actually get a flight, sample 3 different types. In addition to this, you can all get your regular favorites from Starbucks. So interesting new concept as they look to keep pace in the growing coffee wars in Canada. Some of those rare coffees, they can cost as much as $6, so a little bit more, but generally the pricing not too bad as, again, Starbucks rolls out this Reserve Bar. It's at the shops at Don Mills. It's opening this weekend. Interesting story here from Stats Canada. They need to know how many people are smoking marijuana in Canada. They want to know because what the black market looks like versus legalized market when it becomes legal later this year. How do they do this? They're going to test your toilet water. Stats Canada put out a call for a company to test wastewater in about 15 cities across Canada, doing so once a month, looking for cannabis metabolites as well as other drugs. And this analysis has been done in Europe before. It's actually very accurate. They can pinpoint exactly how many drugs are in the water. For instance, a study out of Gaval, Switzerland, found that people there snorted exactly 230 doses of cocaine on Christmas Day. So Stats Canada going to be testing our toilet wastewater. Apple has a problem with its new headquarters in Cupertino, California. Boy, this is a futuristic headquarters. They call it the spaceship. You can see why. Here's the problem. The futuristic glass design causing some painful issues. Staff have been walking into the glass panels, which make up the doors and the walls. The injuries said not to be serious, although they actually had to call the ambulances for some people. And according to reports, Apple may be in violation of some workplace safety laws. They may have to change that. Another creepy robot from Boston Dynamics got showed off this past week. This is the robot company. Look at these. There's two little guys here. Canine-inspired robots called the Spot Minis. They got 4 legs, a trunk, and a reaching claw for opening a door. Yeah, and Chivalry's not dead. He holds it open for his friend there. Despite garnering millions of views on YouTube, this company has struggled to produce marketable products, so that's a good thing. Finally, some big news out of the pizza business. Very big news. World's largest pizza delivery took place this past week. 72-inch pizza pie. This is in Michigan. You can actually order it. $300, $50 for extra toppings. In the 680 Business Center, Richard Southern, City News.